Hey guys, so today's video is less of a how-to and just kind of a here's some crazy things or here's a crazy thing you can do with ZeroWork. In this I'm going to show you just kind of how it works, that I use Frontly actually, which is another tool. I use that with ZeroWork to actually post my products that I'm adding to my Automators Anonymous website. It saves a lot of time. I have AI stuff that does it. I don't have it fully automated. I could probably do some more. I just haven't gotten to that point, and I just haven't gotten there. So the first thing I do, or I'll just kind of say, here's what I'm doing on this. I use RelayThat. This is what I use for my images, and it's pretty simple to be able to just pop some information in here, and then just I pulled a background, or I just pulled a image from Medium. So what's happening in this new taskbot that I'm adding is it's a Medium clapper and commenter. Essentially, it goes into your feed, goes to different articles, gets the information like the name of the person, the title, subtitle, first paragraph, and then throws in ChatGPT, gets a decent comment, and then does their little clap thing, which is essentially like liking, if you don't know what it is, except for you can do it like a billion times, which is kind of silly. So this is how I put up this product and add it to it after I have it all built in ZeroWork. So it's all ready to go. So again, one of the first things I do, or one of the things I do here, is to make my image here that I need. I also need to make documentation and a product description. I use ChatGPT for that. I have two different GPTs here. This first one, basically, I just give it the information. Here's what it is. Here's what it does. Gives me a full overview. I did add for a short description on another ChatGPT, I had it write a short, rewrite this as a short description for my site. I also have a document creator or documentation creator that I put in. Here's the documentation. Here's the things that people need to do. They need to fill out this variable. They need to, let's say, add their OpenAI, what's it called, the API key. They need to put in cookies, so those few things. So I have that created for me. And then first thing I do, this is not automated because they have a wonky system I haven't been able to work with real well. I use this Simplebase, it's called, and I actually build out the documentation. It's pretty simple. You can see I have the clapper documentation here, that I have added stuff to, and this all came from, I just pulled it basically from the ChatGPT and put it in. I tweaked it just a tad bit. You can see that it tells you what variables, how to do the syntax, and a few other things here. After I'm done that, I also do a changelog. That really is nothing other than saying this is 1.0 of the thing. If I go make some changes, then I will add another little bit to this article. So as you can see right now, the article is version 1. There's not much I'm doing. When I add another one, I'll put some other information in there. You can see that this basically is how they look on my site, and it's technically not on my site. This is using Simplebase, something I got from AppSumo. It's worked decently, I would say. There's some funky things with it, and their support is not great, is what I'd say. The next thing I do, so I get that all, I get my links for these right here. Basically, I just view the article or copy article link, and then after I've gotten all this information, so now I have my documentation, I have my changelog, I have gotten my share the taskbot link that I've created on ZeroWork. I won't show you that because obviously you'll get my whole taskbar. I guess I could change the link if I wanted to. So I've got my image, I got my description, I got a short description, I'm trying to think of what else. My pricing, and as of right now I just put it in. I have my share link down here, I won't show that. I have my categories here, so essentially here I'll pull this and just add this over to it real quick. That's compressed. So done. So this back end right here is Frontly, or this is kind of the front end. And essentially what this does is allow me to put in my product real quick and then press that it's done, and then I run it with ZeroWork. Right now I don't even think I have a webhook on it. I will have to check and see if I do or not. But I will go ahead and run this as soon as I get this done. So I have my information. The main information I don't have on here is the full description, because it takes a lot of HTML, though I could have it do it HTML in ChatGPT if I wanted to. I just haven't gotten that far. And so now I have my creator here. I'm not actually showing it, but here it is right here. Does a lot of different steps, goes in and actually runs. I don't believe I have the webhook on. Nope. So I will just run it myself. Not a big deal, because I usually do this and then just have it run. I have like a $10 monthly price, yearly price of $30, and lifetime price of $60. And so with my website, it's kind of a pain in the butt. I have my site, and I am using WordPress, as many may, but I'm using a new cart called Surecart. Works quite well, but their product pages look terrible, so I had to do what's called a custom post type. But each time I have to put the actual product into Surecart in WordPress, and then I also have to put some information into my post for my taskbot. So it is kind of a pain in the butt. If I had to do that, I have to copy over some short codes of stuff and some goofy stuff. So instead of doing that, I use this automation for that. I'll just give you a little showing of what happens and what I do. So essentially, anytime I am going in and adding a new product in Surecart, I have to, obviously, I'm going to pull this over, add new, put the product name in, go from there. After this, there's a bunch of other stuff that happens, pricing, stuff like that. So, so I do all of that on that page, and then I have to go up to my taskbots. And then in this, then I have to, just like a WordPress, add my short codes and short description, documentation page, changelog page, my pricing short code, images short code, and then this I don't have doing it yet, but my description. So I just go in after it's done, pop my description, I'm good to go. So I will go ahead here and run this. Now that this is on here, I'm going to pull this over and add the product to here. So now it is added up here. Obviously you can't see the share link. So this gets all my information up here. All I do, come over here, press my go, and we hope it all works. It was the other day. And I will have it do some stuff here. Oh, what did I do wrong? My cookies expired. So I will go here and add some cookies, and we should be good to go. That is one of the things you get, especially with some sites, that cookies go out pretty quickly. So I just put some new cookies in. Just gonna do a quick run of it again, and we shall see it working. Okay, so now it's here. It's going to add my information. It's going to add a description. It's going to come in here. And you'll see it go. It takes a moment. I have it set to slow, being that's my own site. Will I do it? I can upload the media in there. It'll pop it in. It'll make that image in there. It'll then throw in the price, and that's going to show subscription. That's going to show the $10. Goes to the next one, redoes it again, and now we go to yearly. It goes to subscription, but now it'll take it from month to year. Creates the price, and we have one more, which is our one time. It goes in lifetime, and it'll say one time, puts in the price, $60. Create the price. Okay, great. That is the link URL, so I'm gonna hide it. Okay, so it does all that good stuff. The one thing it doesn't do, because of how they have it, is I need to actually draft this, but it publishes it. So here we go. Now we got our information. Where it's gotten this short code is actually from that page we were just on. It copies that and gets it good to go. And now it's going to pop the image in here as the featured image. Being that's not in there, it's a very odd system with Surecart. We set the featured image, and we come up here and we post it. And so now my page is done. I'm going to real quick just pop in the ChatGPT. I did look it over first to make sure it's decent. There was, I believe, one thing I wanted to change, which I may do that. I may have already looked at it, but I will have to possibly read it again. So now I have done this. I update. You can see it picked social media. It picked Medium because I had those selected. Okay, so now we have that. We have our page. And now we have our pricing. This came from a short code. Boom, boom, boom. You can add it to cart. You can buy now. Hopefully everything's working correctly. I'll have to just check it. And then you have the overview. For some reason it gave me a little goofy one. I'll have to take that out. And then it has the documentation already added to it. And then it has our change log added in here. And then what you're going to buy, if you buy it, is basically the link to my actual product that we're selling here. And when it does that, it gives you a link, and it actually says download, and you press it and it goes to the link and you're good to go. So just wanted to show you kind of what ZeroWork can do, all the features of it and stuff I've kind of talked about in other videos, but here's some great ways to do that. And like this just is the Frontly. It puts all my information into a Google Sheet, and then I just run it. I'm not doing 50 in one day, so I can manually run it, and it saved me a ton of time doing it that way. And now in my site, we should see, this is actually the help part. If we go in here, let's just take a look. One thing I may have to add, yeah, it doesn't automatically add it here, but if I go to social media, it should be in there. And there it is right there. Puts it in. We'll see if it'll add to cart. Yep, added to cart. And then we'll take it out. And there you go. So just wanted to kind of show you how I use automation things, and it's kind of interesting that that I'm actually using it for this automation business. Obviously, that's what you want to do, automate to make things easier for you. But I use a couple different things together, like I said. Obviously, ChatGPT. In this case, I use Simplebase for the articles, documentation stuff. I use Frontly to just quickly put the information in. Then I use ZeroWork to actually take that information and throw it into my site. RelayThat to make a quick image. I think that's kind of like a whole rundown of what I have in here. Doing a lot of different things working together to make a good product, make it look decent, and being able to easily add it in. So hopefully that was semi-interesting, and that it gives you some ideas of what you can do with ZeroWork and how it actually works, and that there's a lot more you can do than you may think. It's all kind of in what do I have that I'm doing, and how can this help me? Go through each step, figure it out. What data do you need? What data do you want pulled? And what data do you need to put back in? So let me know if you have any questions. This is, more of just what it can do, and hopefully that helps anybody just kind of thinking about what can ZeroWork do for you. Thanks, guys.